Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how to implement an image CAPTCHA in Laravel application and refresh CAPTCHA using AJAX. This will help you secure your forms against spam and automated submission while providing a seamless execute experience. Continuously submitting forms. So how with my documentation that I created for easy understand. So let's start how to integrate image CAPTCHA in Laravel 11. So these are the example views that I have integrated here for your reference and better understanding. So how it's look like you can see here, and now we can proceed with why we use CAPTCHA first. So we mainly use CAPTCHA for security and usability. Here are some reasons why image CAPTCHA are commonly used. So first point is prevent automated submission. So this point is basically the main point that it will help you to understand. Like CAPTCHAs are designed to distinguish between human user and automated scripts. So this one is the main that we are going to understand. By requiring users to solve a CAPTCHA, we can prevent both from submitting forms, which help reduce spam and malicious activities. Other points also here, like enhance security, like CAPTCHA add an extra layer of security to forms by ensuring that only human user can submit them. That's I mentioned above also. This is particularly important for forms that handle sensitive information such as registration form, login forms, and contact form. And also it has point like reduce spam. So reduce spam is something that automated scripts are often used to submit spam through forms. By implementing a CAPTCHA, you can significantly reduce the amount of spam submission, ensuring that only legitimate users can interact with your site. Okay? So like CAPTCHA can help prevent brute force attack on login form by limiting the number of automated attempt to guess password. This makes it harder for attackers to gain unauthorized access to user account. So as if we implement this, brute force will like reduce, like not able to anyone can submit form by brute force. Okay, compliance with security standards. So this is something related to security. I will provide this document for understanding why we are using CAPTCHA. Also, there is a point flexibility and customization, protecting resources. CAPTCHA can, this is also a main point, like CAPTCHA can help protect server resources by preventing automated script from overloading your server with excessive requests that I have mentioned earlier. This can improve the overall performance and availability of your website. Okay, so what the conclusion is, while CAPTCHA add an extra step for users, the security benefits they provide are often worth the slight inconvenience. By using CAPTCHA, you can protect your website from a range of automated threats and ensure a better overall experience for legitimate user. And where we like example of when to use a CAPTCHA. So these are the example where we can use this registration form, login forms, contact forms, comment section, password reset form. Okay, like contact forms, that something that reduces spam messages to prevent, and comment section to prevent spam comments. Okay, so these are the main area where we can use. So let's start with the implementation part. So this one package that we are going to use, Use CAPTCHA, and here is the GitHub repository for the same, where you can get all the idea how to integrate, and if you want from there, so you can go through that GitHub repository. I will pin that URL to description. Please go through there, and let's start with implementation. So first we have to install the package in our Laravel application. So I am in the path htdocs learning app. So it is my project is inside the htdocs, and the application name is learning app. So I am pasting my code here like composer command and putting enter. So it will start installing. So there is something dependency that I need. So here I got a error for enable extension GD. So I am going to enable my extension GD in PHP INI. So go and search with GD. So here you can see the extension. So what I have to do, just uncomment this and save. Cut and restart my server again. Again I go to install my composer. So it start installing. So here is installed, and after installing, what we have to do, we have to just publish this vendor. So it is published successfully. Now let's go to the code part from here. So first we are going to create a controller. Partition make controller CAPTCHA controller. Okay, so here is my controller, and you can see here is my controller testing form. Okay, so I have created a form for testing. Now we have I'm going to create a view file with this same name, testing form. So for creating testing form, we have to go to the resources, views, and here we are going to create a blade file with name testing form. You can put your name as per your requirement. So I am putting testing form.blade.php. Okay. So right now I am going to copy the code from I already have created a form. You can get this code in the link I have attached. I am going to attach in the description. So please take this code from there so that you can implement fast and save some time. Okay. So I am copying here and pasting it here. Okay, so something it's look like. I'm also showing all my code in slow motion so that you can write if you want directly. So this is something, the form I have created. Now let's move to the routes for showing this form. So for creating routes, we have to go to the routes web.php, and here you are we can create a form inside the middleware or outside the middleware. Right now I am going to create inside the middleware for testing purpose. Testing form CAPTCHA controller class, form name is get form, and I am going to put a name with CAPTCHA.testing form. So here I'm logging here. Now I'm pasting the URL here. CAPTCHA.post not defined. Okay. So the error CAPTCHA.post is not defined, showing because I have put action with the same this name captcha.post. So I also going to create route for this route for this. So what I have to do, just create a new route get sorry I will create this with post, because I also have to post. Name post captcha, name will be the captcha dot post. Okay, now we can again refresh, and as you can see, here is my form. Okay, so I'm also going to fix this UI first, and you can see here. Okay, so let's start to fix this first. So for implementing this form in a good way, I have pasted my code here by updating it again. So you can just copy from here and use it as in your form, so that the time will little save. Going here and pasting my code here, save my document. Now we can see the form again, captcha.refresh. Okay, so the captcha refresh. So I will enable this again when I will implement this part. Okay, so here my form, you can see now it look much better than previous. So here you can see my captcha and name, email, password, confirm password, and captcha. And here also I have put it a button for refresh captcha and then register. So let's start coding for this submit register. Okay, so for register form, we have to go to the creating the submission part. So we have to go to the captcha controller and put a function here with name public function and post captcha with the same name I have created inside the web.php in my route file basically. So I'm using the same name that I have mentioned over there. Just implementing the part code, applying the validator, $validator. So after entering this, it will call this validator here, but I think it is getting some other validator, so I'm putting the name again, putting control Z validator. We have to use the facade specifically. Okay, so here is my validator now, and now what we have to do, we have to add this in validator first, $request all okay. So we have name that is required, string, I'm also putting max 255. Okay, email required string, email max 255, unique users. Okay, using single column, so I will make it consistent. Okay, email. After this, password. Password will be also required. String max 8, and I have also confirmed, so I am putting it here, and then I will add CAPTCHA validation also. So it is also required, and putting the CAPTCHA. Okay, so this is the validation part is done now, and now we are going to mention that if validator fails, so that it will return direct back with error. Okay, with error. What would be the error? Validator, and then we have to put with input. Okay, this is something when our validation gets failed, it will redirect. Okay, and if it is success, then what happens? It will first so it is something that the function of post CAPTCHA. So let's start a test for this. Okay, first, so I am going to putting a name Rohit Verma, rohitverma@ymail.com. Password I am putting 1234567 8. Confirm password will be 14568. Okay, and for pass CAPTCHA I am going to first use any error with error. So I think I have made some spelling mistake. Unique. Okay, so here I have written unique. I have written unique instead of unique. So I am going to save this, and again refreshing the page. Validate CAPTCHA. So here also I have mistaken my spelling. Sorry for this. Okay, so here I getting the error. Error means I getting the error that validation CAPTCHA. Okay, so I can also modify this error first. Before this, let's register the user on our system, so that we can see if user is registered successfully, he or she will log in with their credential. Okay, so I have taken all the required fields here. Also I have to make one thing here for password. Basically I have to make this as encrypted first. Okay, and after this route successfully. Okay, so this is something that I have added, and for upload this model I just call that model name up on above, and now let's again register a user. Rohit Verma, password will be 1234567 8. Real CAPTCHA value. Okay, just register. I think I have put it wrong, so it is giving me again to fill X P J P Z. Okay, password will be compulsory here. Again, I have put it wrong. G X C 3 and F2. Okay, so I am successfully registered now. Let's see in database. So here my database, and we are going to users. So here we can see with the name Rohit Verma @yopmail.com. I have created a user here. Now the user can log in also. Okay, you can see here login, password 34567 8. Okay, so as you can see, we can log in with the same credential, and if we go to this form again, we will see the register form here. Okay, now let's move to the refresh CAPTCHA part. Okay, so enable for this refresh CAPTCHA button, what we have to do, we have to implement a function first for basically updating the function, like updating the CAPTCHA. Refresh CAPTCHA, and what we have to do, just return response. What form we have to pass is image. Okay, I have not called yet, so I have to call CAPTCHA on above with the same, like it's called the facades. Okay, so now it's done in the controller part. Now I have to define this inside my routes as well. Okay, so go to the refresh, just paste it here, refresh CAPTCHA, refresh. Okay, now going to this part where we have to enable this AJAX part. So I am basically adding this AJAX code for refreshing the CAPTCHA. So it is basically the get route. So I am also going to update here get. Okay, now this is the route name that we have used here. The same name we have to use in our form here. And if the called and if the success getting, then it will update the CAPTCHA part here. Now let's test with the refresh CAPTCHA part. So I'm just refreshing again. So here you can see it is updating. New CAPTCHA every time will reflect here. So this is something about the refresh CAPTCHA. Okay, now let's move to the different type of CAPTCHA we can show here. So let's move to that part. Okay, so for different type of CAPTCHA, we have to go to the config folder. Inside config folder there is a captcha.php file where all type of CAPTCHA that it showing here with the key name. So just what we have to do, just copy and use. Like the first one is default, so it is default. If we want to show with the math CAPTCHA, so what we have to do, just going here and putting the math here, and also we have to call this here. Okay, now so you can see here clearly that the CAPTCHA with the mathematics problem will reflect here. Now if I try to now if I am putting a wrong value, it will giving me error. Okay, and if I am putting if I am doing refresh CAPTCHA, it also working in the same way. Okay, so I am taking a reference of this and now putting, it will get submitted. So here you can see it is submitted here. Okay, if we also want to use different type of CAPTCHA, so just copy the key name and just paste it here. Okay, like this, like this, and refresh. So you will see a different CAPTCHA again here. Okay, similarly we have to go and take this mini and update this in mini there and there. Just refresh again. A mini CAPTCHA will reflected here, and also on refresh it will again reflect the mini one. Again we have one more CAPTCHA with inverse. Okay, so what we have to do, just go to the code and just paste it here, simple, and again going to test. So the inverse CAPTCHA will be reflected here. Okay, so this is how you can change your CAPTCHA as per your requirement. So our implementation is done here, and now we have done with our code. Okay, so I think you understand all this implementation part. So please subscribe my channel, and if you have any query or doubt, please put it in comment. I will surely help you there. And please friend, like my video if you understand that concept, and also share with your friends who need it, so that they will get idea about the CAPTCHA. So thank you friends, please subscribe. Bye.